Not surprisingly, humans have long had a fascination with the moon. After all, it's our planet's only celestial satellite. It lights our way at night and impacts the rhythm of the natural world. Since the dawn of time on Earth, the moon has played a significant role in our existence, guiding our seasons, months and days. Recognising the connection between the passage of time and the moon's phases, and incorporating this symbiotic link into a small timekeeping machine like a wristwatch was a challenge embraced by watchmakers of times past. The result is known as a moon phase complication on a timepiece. But of course it doesn't come cheap and is usually found in the realm of high-end expensive watches, outside of most people's budget. But what if we told you there's a very affordable option from a small family-owned German company called Mühle-Glashütte? What's more, it's hand-assembled and holds a few nice additions. Let's find out more. The Mühle-Glashütte Teutonia 4 moon phase has a clean and rather minimalistic design. It's perhaps a little large to be called an outright dress watch, but you could easily wear this with a suit or dress it down with a leather strap for a weekend of late-night stargazing. Let's start with the dial. It is, after all, the star, or should I say, moon of the show. Just above the 6 o'clock position, there's a precision-cut window that reveals the lunar disk. It has a diameter of around 10 millimeters, and it completes a full cycle in 59 days. The disk contains not one, but 2 images of the moon, and is therefore able to provide a realistic, day-by-day detail of the cycle from a new moon to full moon and back to new moon over a period of around 29.5 days. Mühle-Glashütte proudly states that they have faithfully reproduced both small and large craters on the moon. And you also see some surrounding stars. The complication definitely holds up to a loop, and rest assured this is quality work from Mühle-Glashütte. It's a lovely detail with fine coloration, and the rest of the dial is just as classy. The flame-blued hands are easily distinguishable from the silvery white dial and complement the moon disk perfectly for a very elegant, pristine look. On a slightly elevated white disc, we have thin applied indices at every 5 minutes, with double indices on the 12 position. These are all highly polished and designed to catch the light nicely to add a little extra shine to the dial. We can also find the date complication at 3 o'clock. The date window is small enough to not be distracting, but large enough to see. Finally, underneath the raised disc we have printed minute markers with blue numbers at 15, 30, 45 and 60 seconds. All in all, this is a finely balanced dial with many blue details complementing each other and offsetting the silvery white base tones. The dial is topped off by a domed sapphire crystal with anti-glare treatment, finished to Mühle-Glashütte's typically high standards. Around the edge of the case, holding the sapphire in place, is a slim, polished bezel which contrasts nicely against the brush case, and this treatment is also extended to the bracelet we can see here, with its alternating brushed and polished links. The intention is to look good as well as wear well, because the matte links hide scratches better. The bracelet is held together with a polished scissor clasp, which is signed with the Mühle-Glashütte logo. Opening the clasp, we can see some further attention to detail, like the pearlage finish. It's a very solid bracelet with individual screwed-in links that are easy to adjust with a small screwdriver. Even the lugs do away with spring bars and instead offer solid screws to keep the bracelet and its end links in place. Before we have a look at the open case back, let's point out the addition of a signed crown. The crown is large enough to grip, and we can find an embossed windmill. Mühle in German means windmill. It's another high polished detail which looks great and adds a bespoke element to the watch. Turning the watch over, we can see a generous exhibition case back with an added bonus of a blue rotor celebrating 150 years of Mühle-Glashütte. We can also make out the special patented woodpecker neck regulation, a signature Mühle enhancement that adds precision. The caseback leaves space for model numbers and material, and also draws attention to its 10 ATM pressure rating. This movement offers a stop-second function, which is also known as hacking, and a power reserve of 38 hours. Mühle-Glashütte is a long-standing family business, 6 generations in fact. They consistently deliver well-made watches at competitive prices. Something as unique as a moon phase is often found in the most advanced watches coming out of Switzerland and Germany. So to find one here that's so well implemented and priced is a real treat, bordering on an inside tip. If you're interested in a complication like this, you can't go wrong here. The watch is on the slightly larger side with its 22mm lug and 12.6mm thickness, but its 41mm diameter and short lugs mean that even smaller wrists are suitable. If you ask us, we say give it a look before others get in on the action. We hope you've enjoyed our review, and when you're ready to boldly go where no man has gone, head on over to timeonly.com.
Time Only, the authorised Mühle-Glashütte dealer